The headassery is fucking real. What is up, everybody? What is up? We are back at it again with another episode of All Motherfucking Elite Waffling. I'm crying. Wepa! Wepa! I'm having my camera off the moment. Wepa! I'm having my camera off because I'm using my phone. And I'm whatever. Anyways, we are back at it again with Ollie Waffling. We are going to be talking about, of course, the recap of All Elite Wrestling, Dynamite and Collision, and unfortunately, Wrestledream. Because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Wrestledream. Welcome in everybody. How's y'all go? How's y'all day going? How's everything going with everybody? Shout out, peace and paganism. Brother Jiraiya has been on the special guest on the Playin Possum podcast, and now he'll be showing up here at this point. Yeah. Hey, yo, you ain't taking my job. You can't take the ambassador job. I ain't gonna lie. That'll never happen. Yeah, exactly. I don't think Ty will allow. I don't think Ty will allow that shit. So what we want to go? Yeah, you know what? We don't. Like I said, we don't give a shit about Title Tuesday. We already know that was bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, let me go. Let me go. Title Tuesday was y'all went against NXT. Thought y'all gonna do better than NXT like last time. Made Dave made Dave Meltzer admit defeat at this point. Like the like Meltzer said he do not see. Well, I'm gonna let me go ahead and I'm gonna pull it up. Dave Meltzer, sorry. For the people that want to. Oh my bad. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna bring up. I'm gonna bring up a tweet. I'm not gonna show it, but I'll probably. Like I said, I would want to edit it into it later, but they. Oh, definitely two backs of ass. I'm not gonna lie. And I they brought no. it was a great opening match. Okay, so for a person from I did go to it live. It was pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. Another check mark on the wrestling bucket list. I've been to WNXT pay per view. I've been to an indie show. I've been to AEW show Dynamite, and now I have been to AEW pay per view. And going there, it was lit. But overall, I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. And I'm gonna explain some reasons as we go through the matches. The ending, I'm not gonna lie, from being live, the crowd was pissed. The crowd was like, it wasn't no, what's that kind of heat that I'm looking for? Not the go away heat or whatever. It's more like X Pac heat. Like what? Yeah, like they did it. They didn't give a fuck about the company. They said the shit was garbage. It was a terrible ending. It was anticlimactic. But we're gonna get to that later. Um, we're gonna go over the. We're not gonna go over the pre-show. I don't give a fuck about pre-show. I'm not gonna like the happen. The only thing that changed was Brian Cage is the new ROH World Television champion. That's it. But let me see. So if I'm gonna go. Hold on for a second. Well, I want to do it in order because I remembered it in order. So the first match of the card was Jay White defeating Hangman Adam Page. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy because Hangman gives a good match. Hangman did not need to win. That reversal, I called that reversal, by the way. Oh, by the way, shout out to Mr. Chris sitting at 103, section C, seat 10. He I'm saying that because he's gonna be watching it. He's gonna be watching the episode. I wanted to shout him out. He wanted he wanted to subscribe to the podcast. Much love. He was a cool dude. Like I said, shout out to Mr. Chris. I shout out this seat. I shout out the seat because it's sitting right next to me. But uh, yeah. I called that reversal. That reversal from the buckshot lariat to the Blade Runner. Pretty disgusting. It was nice. I ain't gonna lie. A great finish. I ain't gonna lie. That was a great finish. I like those kind of finishes. To be honest, I do. Like I said, it didn't decline. It didn't decline as much until a certain way. I'm gonna say it declined after the third to last match, which was which was private. Yeah, yeah. The next match was, if I believe correctly, Mariah May versus Willow. Willow. Oh, by the way, Willow did get a big pop, of course. Mariah May came out to no pop, actually, to nothing, actually. Like no boo, like barely any boos or nothing like that. Um, nah, yeah, yeah, they didn't care. Like some people were like, "Yay, Mariah May," but nah, everyone was really going for Willow. To be honest, Willow did very great. Like I said, I know. Like I said, Willow did great, but it wasn't great enough for Mar- Mariah May. Mariah May did win via the Storm Zero. I don't. In all honesty, I didn't like that. Why is Mariah May winning clean? To be honest, against some people, like against Willow and stuff like that. I'm just like you winning clean over these people when nobody doesn't care about your title reign. It says something about your title reign. I'm not gonna lie. I think yeah, I think she did win clean. Let me see if she did. I do have the recaps and stuff like that right here. Did she win? Hmm? Let me see if she did win clean. Yeah, she won clean. It was weird. It was like it felt like it was one of those matches I didn't really pay attention to. It was like I was trying to pay attention to it, but at the same time, it was just I don't know. It just seemed like another dynamite match or something like that. That type shit. You know, yeah, it's like there was enough build up to it, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It was more it was hmm? Oh my fucking gosh. Hold on for a second.
No, but at least Willow was in there, so at least half the crowd cared. But
Apparently,
Oh my gosh.
from what I've read,
no one giving a shit.
from what I read, they were going to pick Willow to go and face Mariah anyway, even if Britt was healthy. So
So
she wasn't going to win the
I
match.
didn't have the sound on for a little bit for y'all. My bad. My bad. I thought I had it set up. My OBS.
Are you fucking
Oh
kidding?
my god!
Are you serious?
Bro,
only for the first part. Only for the first part. I mean,
All elite
we
technical
start,
difficulties. You don't even have a
All
W.
elite ass.
no, my
ladies and gentlemen.
sound, my sound was my sound was on, but y'all like to hear y'all through Discord, nobody heard it. My bad.
oh my
My
god.
OBS no, cause my OBS be OBS be changing settings out of nowhere. I don't know why. And like I have my
Oh
shit set.
my god!
Damn.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all
Alright.
good. I mean, we did talk
Well, I
about
mean,
Jay
the
White.
first-
Jay White won. Jay White won. Nice reversal. We are talking about Mariah May. Willow won. I mean, Willow lost clean, which is weird. I don't know why. But I was about to also say something about that. Like,
Nah, you fucking up. That's what you should be saying.
whatever. I admitted to it. Whatever.
You admit it, you admit.
I admit I messed up a little bit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
But yeah, Mariah May winning clean. Did not like it. The fuck was going on with AEW and its women's division because it's just like Mariah May has no arc.
Good for you.
No, she
You got
don't.
one.
Oh, what even is Mariah May's gimmick? Is she just like the hot woman that's kind of crazy for Mina?
Yeah, it was just.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
can
really
say
cannot
that in some way.
I really cannot describe Mariah May's gimmick, and I love Mariah May.
Or is 2002 Trish Stratus.
Because I was gonna say her gimmick is.
Yeah.
I think her
She
gimmick is.
needs, I think the thing is the challengers they've been giving her for the titles have kind of been lackluster. I'm not gonna lie. She needs like some big names to face her for the title.
Is Willow not a big name?
She is a big name. She's a big name, but I think from the other challengers, like Yuka Zakazaki was all right, but she was barely in the company, but she's barely around. So it's like, I mean, like I think you just need a bigger name talent, like she needs to fight like Britt or Sheeta and all of them.
I kind of feel like
Maybe
I feel like the women's division kind of need more veterans, and I'm not talking about like veterans like maybe like a Jazz or a Jacqueline.
Are you talking about like more well? They need the women need to have more
Well-established women?
yeah, more established. Have them be more
Yeah.
established. Like
Yeah,
Willow
you need
is
a-
established, but how AEW's been treating her.
That Phoenix is right there.
See, the thing about it, the reason why I say that is because with like when they get into some people's title reigns, they're putting them against people that are kind of like the same amount as over as them. Well, not necessarily like let's say Breaker, she's going against. Let's say she's going against Monet or Athena or some shit. Like during that time when they was as over as her. Like when you do shit like that, you kind of like what the fuck is next for this wrestler. So that's why I said sometimes, like with the title reign, it should start slow. Like you beat a person like a Dolph Ziggler who very good mid Carter, but you don't really see that nigga winning. Like the nigga get bumped for you. He a good wrestler, but you know that nigga not winning. Then from there, the next person that you might be able to go against is like maybe like a vet, like a Randy Orton. Because typically that's, I don't know. Maybe I'm not sounding logical, but
No, I think I get what you're saying. But it's cool to start off slow with like talent that's like,
Right.
oh, they good, but you know they're not winning, and then build up the reign to where they actually face people that look credible, that actually look like they can beat them.
yeah, like the title range just start off kind of like as a tier list. You have the low type of niggas that you know is not really gonna beat the champion. They just there to be their first opponent. The medium niggas who will probably pull like a little fight up, but they not really not gonna win. Then you kind of get, once you get up the ladder, you get to the motherfuckers that's kind of over with the fans. The fans like this shit, but they know they're not really gonna beat them. And then you put them against a nigga that could literally beat them today and they title ring today. But that's just kind of how I see it.
So basically going from
Pretty much going from like a low tier competitor to a high tier competitor until they lose their belt.
so going from like a ricochet.
No.
That's crazy.
I mean.
So then you gonna see it.
Okay.
I mean, people gonna watch now, so I'm just using it. So an MJF to a Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Me personally, I'll put Will Ospreay before MJF. That's just me though. If you're doing based on a hierarchy in AEW. The thing about it is with AEW, you got too many niggas who just wrestle, bro. Like that's the only gimmick, they just wrestle.
Yeah.
So there's really like how
You need more storytellers type of wrestlers in AEW.
And that's been the problem with AEW's booking. It's like, and people be like, oh, well, they wrestle well, stuff like that. I'm like, sometimes the wrestling don't even be that good. And like I said, for like I said, stuff like Mariah May versus Willow, there was no build up. Willow won a number one contendership when Chris Statlander was supposed to be there. That was Chris Statlander's spot.
I mean, shit. Here's the thing W fans don't seem to get is that storyless wrestling has no impact. It does not. And I'm sure all of us here do watch AEW. That's why we have this fucking show. But goddamn, like we have to admit that AEW does a poor job of storytelling.
Their storytelling,
They absolutely do.
only certain wrestlers, only some of their stories hit. All of them do not hit at all. Some of them don't make no sense. And also the thing is, they can build a good story and then cancel it. Chris Statlander.
Or they can build the story,
or
and then
Adam Cole and MJF, which we're gonna get to that in a second too.
Oh my God!
That's what I was mentioning. That I was just talking about.
Which is
you can
actually
build a great story, but then just have a disappointment.
And they did that to Adam Cole twice, which is crazy. They did that to him twice.
Which is actually
That's when the story fell off.
Which is we're gonna talk about it right now. Actually, as we segue into the next match for the AEW TNT Championship. Jack Perry defeated Katsuyori Shibata by a pinfall, counter a sleeper hold. When I saw the ending to that match, and I was just like everyone else in the crowd, what the fuck happened? Like out of nowhere, it was just a quick ass finish. It was like not even built up. It was.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Like 1,
I'm
2,
not-
3. Like what?
I'm not gonna lie. It was a very short match, shorter than I thought it would be. I like the ending because in a way it's like Katsuyori Shibata beat Jack, but only because Jack got his shoulders on the mat. He got like a cheap win. So it was like, oh no, Shibata had you, bro. Shibata had you, but if it wasn't for his shoulders being on the mat, you would have lost that belt. So I liked it, but it was a very short match. I thought it could have went a couple minutes more, and I wish Shibata kind of got a little bit more offense into it. But
I
whatever.
ain't gonna lie. Tabata was chopping the fuck out of Perry. I had me laughing. When I say he was chopping this nigga, he chopped the fuck out of Perry.
One thing I've been noticing with Jack Perry's matches, he's not really been having long matches.
Long matches.
On paper,
I've
on
noticed
pay-per-view or Dynamite, he
I
hasn't
am
been having
sorry to
long
know
matches.
that.
Wasn't that Jiraiya? If you remember correctly, we went over the times of the matches. I'm gonna pull it up actually.
Yeah, do we have
Oh,
the
I have
time
it.
for each match?
The
I got the
Yes,
time.
we can.
I got the time. Yeah, the time was it was 9 minutes and 20 seconds for that match.
9 minutes.
That's pretty short.
That was
It was the, I
was
think yeah,
that was
it was
the shortest match on the card.
It was.
short, yeah,
Oh,
shortest match on the card.
And by the way, the Willow Mariah May match was 10 minutes and 50 seconds.
And Jay White was 16 and 20.
I mean, me personally, I'm not trying to see a long ass Mariah May match right now.
I mean, I'm not trying to see long ass matches either, but it's just like
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
I'm a gooner, so I would say I'll sit here and watch an hour long Mariah May match.
To be longer, but other matches, trim it like about 3 minutes, maybe 4.
I feel like most of the matches could have been like Dynamite. Actually,
Dynamite
some of
matches.
these, not even Dynamite matches. This should have been some of these
No
matches should
state
have been.
collision. That's just.
No, I was gonna say Title Tuesday. Title,
Okay.
yeah. Actually,
Okay,
I
I
because knowing for sure they're not gonna go back to Shibata. Like I said, I think Daniel is gonna wait. Yeah, Daniel Garcia is gonna beat Perry.
And I think this might be a problem with AEW now is because differentiating between the actual TV program and pay-per-views. These niggas having pay-per-view matches every fucking Dynamite and Collision.
Yeah.
So when you get to the pay-per-view, it's not really that.
It's not interesting. It's not.
It's not necessarily interesting. You like, man, you could just had this shit in Dynamite and call this shit a fucking day. But that just might be because you're having pay-per-view matches on weekly television every week.
I'll give an example of a match that should have been on pay-per-view of Osprey versus MJF for the international title. 60 minutes.
Intercontinental.
International.
They
Pardon
had,
my language.
I ain't gonna lie. They had changed that
Yeah,
title
the first
name
time,
like
yeah.
what 3 times now. I think.
It wasn't
Yeah,
the
but that match
Atlantic
should
title.
have been a pay-per-view.
Yeah,
right
All
there.
Atlantic title. Then it was like something else. Then it became the international title.
It started off as All Atlantic. They changed it to International, and it stayed that way until MJF won it. He called it the All American, and then Osprey won it
All-American,
back.
yes.
And went
Yeah, and then it went back again. Yeah.
All American, nigga. All American, nigga.
Speaking of MJF, after the match, we had 3 run-ins. So the first run-in was Daniel Garcia saving Shibata from a beatdown from Jack Perry. Which I was like, okay, he got a little pop and everything. I'm like, all right, that's nice. To MJF, I ain't gonna lie, he got a big ass pop in Tacoma. He also
I was
did.
not expecting that.
Yeah, he did. He got a big pop in Tacoma. But he did get booed the shit out of when he called Tacoma Seattle. Because he's talking about Seattle Supersonic.
That
Wow.
Seattle Seahawks, that Seattle oh my god, the Seattle Sonics line, I thought that was fire.
I mean, I was expecting that,
But like, bro, every time a heel wrestler comes into Washington, they always have to throw a line about the Supersonics, and that shit is amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They always
Because the Supersonics are dead.
yeah. MJF.
Stop, they're coming back in 2 years.
But MJF took I don't know how long. I don't know. I think it was like 6 minutes of him beating up Garcia while making a promo, which I'm like, okay, now you're taking. Now I see why this should be like 5 hours, because why are we cutting promos during beatdowns, wasting time. Because but after all that, Adam Cole returns
Yep.
to a big pop. I ain't
So a
gonna
big
lie.
pop, a major one.
A
It was
major
big.
pop. That I said I had proof. Motherfuckers were loud as fuck when Adam Cole came out. But what the fuck did Adam Cole come out for? What reason? Because
This is why. This is why. The last time MJF showed up, he beat up Adam Cole because of the whole, devil thing, and Adam Cole was still heel, and MJF showed back up his face. Now that MJF turned back to being a heel, Adam Cole's face again, and he wants to fight MJF. Except here's my thing. What does this mean for Undisputed Kingdom? Because now your face, you were just done with that. Also, if we're looking at it logically, MJF had good reason to beat you up. You turned on him and cost him the world title. And then put him on himself.
Hold on. This just shows how bad the Devil storyline was. Because if we're confused about the roles, yeah, man, that storyline, bro, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that was one of the worst storylines in AEW history, just for the long-term effects it had.
I feel like the Devil story would have been a little bit better if Adam Cole didn't get injured.
Yeah, it would have, but
yeah.
shit happens.
But even with
If
that,
he didn't get injured, it probably would have been a little better.
but
It would have made more sense because Undisputed Kingdom, fucking terrible. No one gives a shit about that. Adam Cole is a face again, MJF a heel again. Like, this should make no damn sense.
and now I'm like, you niggas just gonna skip over the Devil shit. Like,
It wouldn't be that bad if they presented them both as tweeners. Like they both have their reasons for doing what they do, but they're not good guys though. They're not bad guys either. But shit.
They'll
Like-
probably explain on Dynamite. Adam Cole will probably come out and cut that promo.
I was wrong for what I did, and I'm sorry. Some generic ass face
Yeah,
shit.
some
Probably something like that.
generic
Probably something like that.
all right, moving on to the match of the night, which
Yes,
also
speak
could
on
be
it.
which
Yes.
could be also match of the year. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Ricochet versus Takeshita versus motherfucking Will Ospreay. And when I say that match was the spot on, well, I can't say spot after spot. It was just spot on. They were just on top of their shit. The crowd really wanted the tables. Takeshita, at the beginning of the match, brought out the table, but we had to wait a long time before that table was used. But oh my gosh, when that table spot was done, all you heard was holy shit, and I ain't gonna lie, that was a holy shit moment. That man drove Ricochet through that motherfucking table hard. But
I'm gonna be honest.
Back to WWE, yo.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. This was just Will Ospreay versus Ricochet featuring
I can't even
Takeshita, bro.
say
That's
that.
all it
I
is,
can't
bro.
say that because Takeshita was doing his thing, bro.
I can't agree with that. Takeshita was going crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, Will Ospreay and Ricochet deadass did some of the same spots that they did on Dynamite, and I was like, ain't no fucking way y'all niggas just gonna just redo this match to just include Takeshita and shit.
Well, I mean, it was a great thing to add Takeshita to it because when I say he was whooping their asses, because they would jump Takeshita at first. I'm like,
and not to mention,
yes,
he
they were.
won the match. He won the match, which I said on the last episode. I said Will's probably gonna win, but Takeshita should win this match. And little did I know, they actually listened.
and
He won the match.
And Takeshita won thanks to interference, not only from Don Callis, who tried to hit Ospreay with a screwdriver, but we had Kyle Fletcher show up out of nowhere to betray Ospreay for Takeshita to win, and then after the match, Ospreay gets hit by Fletcher with a Tiger Driver 91.
Oof. Ooh.
Wrestling history.
Now, if y'all don't know the Tiger Driver 91, if y'all don't watch AEW, it is basically it starts off with a pedigree type position.
A butterfly double underhook.
Yeah, and then they pick him up and drop him on his head upside down.
Shout out
Absolute.
Masawa, who perfected the move.
Um,
I'm not gonna lie. Even though I didn't watch the pay-per-view, I'm surprised they did it again in the third view. That's supposed to be like a one and
Yeah.
done move.
That's meant to be a one and done.
Like literally, literally the entire MJF and Will Ospreay storyline was about that. Like, come on.
which that match, oh yeah, the timing of that match was 20 minutes. The second longest of the
I saw dudes on Twitter saying, well, when this match was announced, people said this had the potential of being to TNA what the AJ, Christopher Daniels, and Samoa Joe triple threats were. And I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. I was like,
I don't know.
No, bro. No.
I was like, it won't beat them. It's not. I was like, I don't think that's fair. And also, but in AEW sense, this is. If they were to run this match again, if these three were to see each other again, this has the potential of being it, but it doesn't compare to what those three men did in TNA because those matches were insane. I don't think they'll run this back again. If they were, I'd like it.
Yeah, it'll be a good run back. I feel like.
Takeshita is finally a champion. It's been too damn long. Fucking Don Callis derailed him, and now he's back.
Hey, all I gotta say is Don Callis, Booker of the Year, because my boy Takeshita, my goat, was booked to win the title finally. Thank fucking God.
Takeshita, I saw it.
Yo, GOAT is crazy.
It's no joke. That ain't my goat, but hey, look, I wanted him to win the title. I'm glad he won the title. I want to see what they're gonna do from here with Takeshita.
Hopefully he doesn't fuck him.
Hopefully they don't screw him the fuck over. But you know,
What if he loses the title next week?
He's not.
he's
So
not.
He's not.
No, let's just say if that happens.
If he does,
That would be terrible.
AEW done fucked up big time. So what? Give it back to Ospreay? Give it back to who? Ospreay? Ospreay's gonna be out for like gotta be out for like at least 2 months after that Tiger Driver 91.
They said he won't. They said he's not going to be on Dynamite because of what happened with the Tiger Driver. He's going to be gone for a while.
And if he's not gone for a while, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off.
Where is he going back to Japan? For a bit?
No, he's probably just going to go home to England, probably.
After that, if I remember correctly, it was Swerve Strickland returning to Tacoma
Do nothing.
to talk about to only talk about Prince Nana, to talk about
Yeah, to talk about how you used to sell weed. Yeah.
how Prince Nana
You used to sell weed?
yeah he said he said Prince Nana Prince Nana, I know you be selling weed to high school kids at the hotel.
That's a comment as well. I was like, what the fuck?
It was a callback to when him and Hangman started their feud. And Hangman was like, nah, you selling weed to the kids in the parking lot. And he's like, when I'm done with beating a Swerve, he's like, I'm going to hit you and steal your weed. And I was like, that's crazy.
That's amazing. That was amazing.
But Swerve did a little talking. You know, he also mentioned he is medically cleared.
Yep.
So this is what, a month after All In, if I'm correct? All Out. No, All Out. A month after All Out, if I'm correct.
I would say
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
After taking that chair shot to the head and having a syringe be put in your gums, you come back after 3 weeks and you say you're medically cleared?
I did ass watch this nigga die on pay-per-view just for this nigga to be resurrected 3 weeks later. What type of shit are we doing, bro?
He said, I'm good, y'all. He said, I'm good.
Like,
hey, technically, that ain't the worst he's ever taken. Because if you ever saw that Art of War match with him and AR Fox and Lucha Underground, that match was a lot worse than what Hangman did to him, if I'm being honest. But
to be honest, bro, this nigga coming back early. That's a Tony Khan call.
It was because they're in Tacoma. Swerve from Tacoma. He did get a big pop. He got a big pop.
Here's my thing. I kind of wish they didn't announce it. I wish they kind of kept that a secret and him just showing up out of the blue. I wish they kind of kept that.
I mean, he did have a nice entrance. Like he said, they made sure they showed much love to Swerve. But
I think I think even if Swerve wasn't announced beforehand, I still wouldn't like that shit. Honestly, I still wouldn't like that shit.
That nigga's a bomb.
but
I
yes,
feel like
You a bum.
me personally, I feel like Swerve should have
Damn.
been going. I think Swerve should have been going for 2 months.
yeah.
Oh,
Swerve,
same. He should have been gone for like at least a little bit, and then
Or at least like a month and 3 weeks. Like
I
my
do
nigga.
want to
month and
say
3 weeks. Yes,
I do want to say that segment was too long because you had MVP interrupt Swerve. Him and Shelton Benjamin came out,
Another bump.
and MVP was just talking like how he do Swerve from back in the day from Defy Wrestling stuff like that. If you ever watched that match, and basically MVP was speaking Japanese. Shout out to Jiraiya. But
honestly, this whole segment could have been on Dynamite. This was a Dynamite segment.
it sure was because why the fuck did Bobby? I was hoping Bobby Lashley was gonna show up.
I was waiting.
And the crazy part about it is they gonna have Swerve come back just for his ass to lose to Bobby. That's crazy.
All that was crazy.
Actually, Swerve's next match actually might be against Shelton Benjamin because they had a little spat in the ring.
Hold on,
about
what's
it.
crazy to me is that
Leo Rush is facing Shelton Benjamin now.
what's crazy to me is that Swerve Strickland was out there and Adam Page never came out.
You know that, right?
He's moved on. He said he moved on. Adam Page said he was moving on.
What'd you say?
Leo Rush, it just came out recently. Leo Rush is facing.
Oh
Shelton
yes.
Benjamin.
I thought
See,
I thought it was gonna be Shelton and it might be Shelton and Swerve after that match then, and because I know Swerve said no. He said fuck. He basically said hell no to MVP and joining him. He said I'm never gonna leave Prince Nana. But yeah, that segment was just too damn long. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bunch of yapping, a bunch of Japanese. That shit was Mickey as fuck. Again, shout out to Raya. But
me personally, it would have made it better if Bobby actually debuted and speared the shit out of Swerve after he told him no.
I thought that was gonna happen. I would have loved it. I think that was gonna pick a pop out of me, out of everybody. But
I don't know what Tony Khan's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
But
Yeah.
You want to know what he's doing? So I can tell you.
go ahead.
I'm not saying. I can't say it on the air.
I'm crying.
Oh
But-
man, we
but-
gonna get canceled.
The next match, the next segment, the next match that went on was Hologram versus Beast Mortos 2 out of 3 falls match, which, like I said,
Collision match.
collision match. It was a good match, but not.
It was a good match.
But not the crowd was not like I said. The crowd was not into it. I'm be honest.
Well, isn't it still Hispanic Heritage Month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
that's what
That's
it's for.
literally the only reason. If that's not racist, I don't know what to tell you.
Also,
And that's
no,
DEI,
Yeah,
man.
also,
Yeah, they
it's
only
also
have to.
because they have a deal now with Fox Sports Mexico, and according to Tony, from what I'm seeing a report, he's trying to include more lucha stuff on the show to appeal to Fox Sports Mexico.
No DEI then.
So it's really because of their partnership with Fox now, and then they're getting people in Mexico can watch Dynamite, Collision, Rampage for now, and their pay-per-views is really just for Mexico in the partnership.
I'm not
So
gonna lie.
this is the thing I don't like. I just don't like the fact that you're pushing Hispanic wrestlers now. Well, I mean, of course, it was Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. But you're going to be pushing Hispanic wrestlers now because you're trying to fit a certain demographic or a certain fan base or a certain country. Like, why not just pushing niggas because they good?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Next situation to why Jinder Mahal got pushed.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's the exact same situation.
No, I mean,
I
he came
hated
back
that
and he was, you know.
Yeah, people.
Nah.
I don't. Me personally, I didn't hate Jinder Mahal's title reign. That's just me.
Oh, I
I
did.
just didn't think it was
That
really
dude was
that
terrible.
good. I
Like,
hated
God
it.
damn. Jinder Mahal, man, he can only wrestle that one same match with the Singh brothers interfering, which ends in him hitting the Colossus. Did that same match for fucking months.
That shit
And-
was whack.
Like, bro,
We were supposed to believe that he could just
when
beat
AJ
Randy
Styles
Orton.
won that title, I popped. Like, damn. Like, thank God it's finally over.
Because wasn't it going to be Gender going into Survivor Series with that belt?
Yeah, it would have been
Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
Yeah.
Lesnar.
It was him versus Brock.
Bro, Paul Heyman was dissing Gender on the mic, man. He knew this shit was a joke.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
I'm pretty sure Brock was like, "Nah, I'm not going against Gender. You got me fucked up. Bring AJ."
Brock didn't care as long as you paid him. He didn't care who he had to fight at that particular
he
point.
cared.
Yeah,
But you have to admit,
Like,
that match against AJ
that
Styles.
era of Brock, like when Brock came back to now, he actually like cared about the wrestlers.
Oh yeah, he cared. Yeah, he was selling. He was
You have to
doing
admit,
the business.
that match against AJ Styles with Survivor Series, you could tell Brock cared because that shit was awesome.
Same with Dames.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh, that
but-
Danielson match was crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dark.
that
Yeah,
that
Dark.
Danielson match was meant to me.
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna
No,
get
it's not
there.
playing. Nah, it's not
Speaking,
playing.
let's move.
We're gonna get there because the
It's not
next
playing.
match,
There.
the next match on the card was Darby Allin beating Brody King.
Cody King.
Now I'm not gonna lie, people were gonna say, you know, that match was okay, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, I like that match. I did. I loved it. Darby Allin doing a coffin drop onto the stairs on Brody King
Banger.
was fucking crazy as fuck. Darby, you're a wild man. You showed out for, you know, for your state, for Washington. He really did. Like,
From Washington.
yeah, he's from Seattle.
Yeah, he's from Seattle. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When he flopped at the beginning of his entrance, I thought Brody threw him out. I'm not gonna lie. I thought we was starting with hands. Immediately, I got scared. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh no,
Hold on, we
he was
just hold
joking.
hands?
He was joking around because, you know, he was basically home. He had the water because he did the little water spit take too. I don't think he does it all the time. But
No, he doesn't.
yeah, his entrance, it was like a good entrance because his entrance was like basically before he came out, it was like him going through Tacoma, going through like he rode the bus. I guess he rode the bus to Tacoma Dome, which is pretty cool. You know, he just, you know,
Yeah, sketched a ride on a skateboard.
How come you ain't see him, Nick?
I think they filmed it.
The bus.
Nah, cause I think they filmed it in like different times. That's why. But yeah. After the match, Darby and Brody King shook hands. Their long time feud has ended finally.
Yep.
Brody gave him all the respect in the world. Brody did choke him out during the match though, the same way he had always done it. It's always been funny to me. No matter what, Darby's gonna get. No matter where Darby's at, you're getting choked out by Brody King at freaking autograph signings, at Comic-Con, at where else he choked him out at?
Oh wait, he also threw him off stage at a concert.
On stage,
That
I remember
too.
that. I saw that.
No matter what, you're gonna see that, and that shit was always hilarious to see. Like that.
Yeah. Back in the reference stack. I know this is
Hold
off topic, but
Wait, hold on. This man could be at the hospital and he's fucking choking him out.
this is out topic, but this is NFL related. Hutchinson, he went through an emergency surgery for his injury.
Nigga went through emergency surgery that quick.
Damn.
He went through emergency surgery. He had a broken tilbum.
Ooh.
So oh my bad. The Adam Copeland.
That's crazy.
He is not. I hope we are praying for his recovery and also hopefully that he will come back to football.
Amen to that. Any other thoughts on Darby Allin versus Brody King?
I feel like
I have.
I feel like
This
that
is a good
House of
match.
Black I feel like the House of Black need to stop taking L's.
Yes,
That's just me.
I'm with you, Trevor. I feel like they've been
It
much
was
aside.
Like Malachi, like I feel like Malachi Black isn't being. I feel like the whole House of Black isn't just being. They're not being utilized correctly.
We spoke on that, I think, the first episode of this podcast about how Malachi Black fell off.
This is why so many people want him to go back to WWE.
And the crazy part about it is, this nigga signed a new contract with him. I don't know, bro.
No, he didn't. Buddy Matthews did. He didn't.
Oh, he lied about it.
Yeah, his contract's over next year.
Yes.
Go
You know,
to,
damn,
go to NXT. Honestly, go to NXT next year.
I think he'll be way better on the main roster.
the next
Yeah,
match,
man, he got Rhea Ripley. He'll be fine.
the next match on the card.
You a bitch.
The next match on the card was the Young Bucks defeating Private
I'm gonna
Party.
skip this.
This
Niggas
was
skipped that one. Niggas thought they.
I'm getting my phone. No.
And I'll skip the next match. Jericho and
We
Briscoe.
can
Well, I-
also
no,
skip
hold
Whoa,
on,
that.
hold on.
whoa,
I
can we
want
not?
to talk about this. Let me talk about it.
Let's talk about the tag team match. First and
I said, let me
foremost,
talk about it.
first and foremost,
What do y'all want to talk about? with this
what I
match?
want to talk, I have a gripe that I've been having since the second episode I was on. Yeah, second episode I think, or third. Why are the Young Bucks continuing to win? Why?
Because we're waiting on Kenny Omega. I said this a
Because-
million times. They waiting on Kenny.
Because they're EVPs and they're overusing their powers. They're abusing their powers.
Yo, they actually put out a tweet. Hold on, I gotta find it. It made me
Doesn't
laugh.
work
I'm not
for
gonna
me,
lie.
brother.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother. And I was like, that's crazy.
The tweet was several people in AEW wanted Private Party to win, and the Young Bucks had tweeted out and said that's not gonna work for me, brother.
Really?
Absolutely. Yes. A lot of people pitched that Private Party should win the match, and the Bucks tweeted that doesn't work for me, brother. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, they're just playing into it, which I really
Laying
like.
into the EVP role.
Yes,
I might,
indeed.
I mean,
I'm not even gonna lie. I might not even be playing into it. I just might be
Ah,
rifle.
Them niggas not playing.
Like
Private Party running against the Young Bucks is crazy.
it is crazy.
also, I found it crazy how in the beginning of the match they're like, "You'll always be a mid card act," and then they lose.
Yeah, it's crazy. You had Private Party go through two matches. The Eliminator match, which is another gripe that I have. Why are we having Eliminator matches for niggas who are going to lose every time? Y'all did that too many times. Y'all did it with Private Party.
Too many, absolutely too many.
Y'all did it with Private Party.
Too
Y'all did
many,
it.
too many, absolutely too many.
Y'all did it with Takeshita. They did it. They did it. Huh?
Alright.
Oh, they did it.
Alright.
Let the man talk. Damn.
They did it.
Yeah.
With, they did it with Takeshita. They did it with. If y'all remind me, there's other Eliminator matches that happened.
A lot of them mostly women's matches. I'm not gonna lie. The eliminator matches are mostly the women's matches. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are we booking Eliminator matches for niggas to just fucking lose, bro? Come on, bro.
Man, it's like, bro, eliminator matches are just like the championship contenders matches WWE used to have. Literally a fucking
Oh,
waste
and
of
them joints made no sense either.
It's literally the same thing.
None of them it don't make sense for any company. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Just have a regular old number one contenders match. Why we need to fight the champion? Why do we need to do that?
My gripe is that Private Party got their ass beat. Well, not even that. They got their ass beat by John Moxley and them niggas like not even 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, how do you? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, they got beat up by BCC, and then they get a tag team title match.
Yeah, these
And
niggas
just
dead ass
ignore
said.
them.
Yeah, niggas dead ass said, "Yo, fuck." He was like, "Yeah, you know what? We got a problem with these niggas. Man, fuck John Moxley and them." And then John Moxley literally came out and beat the shit out of both of them. And I was like, bruh. Then I found out niggas got a title opportunity, and I said, "Yo, these the niggas that y'all think." I think, bro. The thing with it's not even a Private Party with the tag team division. There aren't any legitimate tag teams except for like FTR and the Young Bucks, and that's really motherfucking
I
it, bro.
don't want to see that match again. I'm tired of seeing that damn match.
And I'm not trying to see FTR versus the Young Bucks for the tenth fucking time, bro. I don't give a fuck how many matches they have, bro. I'm not trying to see that shit no more. I could care less.
It's two of the best tag teams ever. You feel me?
Ever?
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Man, according to the fans.
FTR, I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a fuck. Niggas might be mad. FTR is a fucking stretch, but
7-star FTR. What you mean?
and the Young Bucks, they're legends for the wrong motherfucking reasons. But it is what it is.
That is what it is.
Alright, so I think that's it. Well, let's skip the ROH match
Nah,
because
we gotta go over everything. Relax. We gotta go over
Nah, we
everything.
gotta go over everything. We gotta
So
go
we're,
over
and it's the second, and it's the second, it's the
second.
second to last match. Mark Briscoe defeated Chris Jericho.
Thank God.
Orange Cassidy did show up to beat up Big Bill at the beginning of the match. Got him the fuck out of there with like several orange punches, which was hilarious as shit. But yeah, it was a match that people wanted.
Oh, don't forget Brian Keith also interfered, and Rocky Romero got him up after.
Wait, when?
Like, yeah, he during like I think to the closer of the match. I think
Yeah,
like
to the
almost
closer, to someone to the closer.
That's how you know it did not matter because you didn't see.
Yeah, Brian Keith showed up, and then after that, Rocky Romero came and took him backstage. So
yeah, and these random run-ins too with these matches, I'm like, bro, like just like we had the gripe with Bad Blood and their run-ins, we have a problem here with AW Wrestledream and their run-ins. Like, bro, these run-ins are nothing. It's nothing. It's dumb. It's dumb. Like, just let them have a straight up match. Like, just do that. Like, we don't need no freaking dumbass dumbass interference or something like that unless it actually makes sense to the story. Like, yes, Orange Cassidy is on a faction with freaking Mark Briscoe, the conglomeration.
yes.
The conglomeration, the culture correlation. What are we doing?
Something.
But shout out to Mark Briscoe. He did in the match with a Jay Driller. Reach for the skies.
Any pointed it up to the sky. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. But
Mark, it's time for Mark Briscoe to lose the title too.
To who? People are saying Jericho again.
No,
I dead ass, bro. I don't care if niggas get mad, bro. Only reason why Mark Briscoe is champion is because of Jay Briscoe dying. I'm tired of keeping that shit in, bro. That's the only reason why this nigga even won a championship.
I agree with this.
And RIP to Jay Briscoe. That nigga was good. The only reason why this nigga is champion is because that nigga was going on a Jay Briscoe goddamn sympathy tour.
Yeah,
and the nigga won the championship.
You think it's the same?
Hold
on. You think
I do something agree with you. I actually
you know what this reminds me of? Was it 06 Rey Mysterio when Eddie Guerrero passed?
Oh yeah, Eddie died and they gave him the world title.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Shout out Brian Zane for making a video about that. The exploitation of the death of Eddie Guerrero.
And then the last match, the main event.
I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. I'm not gonna sit here for this bullshit because that shit.
Nah, sit down.
Nah, sit your ass down.
I'ma just
hold on. First and foremost, of course, Bryan Danielson last match, full-time wrestler. He did come out to the final countdown. Of course, once again, the final countdown gets interrupted. Well, it didn't get interrupted, but his entrance got interrupted by Moxley beating the fuck out of him.
And the music kept playing.
Hey, they was throwing hands. I give them that. They was throwing hands. Marina Shafir did get thrown out, which that actually got me hyped up. Cause I was like, "You're out of here!" Like, fuck yeah.
It was the left. It was just so you know, for people watching on TV, for pay-per-view, the ref was saying "try me" at her when he threw her out. He said "try me," and I was like, "Oh my god, he don't play."
But John Moxley.
Speaking of refs, let's talk about when that ref pulled down the girl's arm.
We'll talk about that in a second. But John Moxley defeated Bryan Danielson. Hey, that was his name beforehand. But John Moxley beat Bryan Danielson for his fourth fucking championship.
Let's go, King Mox in the building.
Why you dick riding?
Nah. I'm just saying. I already knew this was gonna happen when he beat Darby. I was like, oh, it's 4 times. It's time. And like I said, he gonna hold that title away from him.
It was just like I'm sleeping.
Also, this is this my gripe. And also, this
also, let me hold on. Before y'all go with y'all take. After the match, they had sorry. Moxley was still. Moxley. The BCC came out, of course. And Yuta came out to try to make the save. Also Darby came out too, only for Wheeler Yuta to turn and literally just solidify that he's with the BCC. He's no longer with Danielson. They tied up Darby Allin to the turnbuckle to have him watch them beat on Danielson. A bunch of wrestlers came out, from Adam Cole to Private Party to Jeff Jarrett to fucking Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe. But this is like after
Dan Garcia.
This is after Moxley made Yuta choke out Danielson with a plastic bag.
Second attempted murder of the year.
When I say the crowd was pissed, they said it was hot garbage. And I don't mean.
Can I say something? Okay.
I
forgot.
And I don't mean this was like said go away heat. Like, this was. I know people are saying this is heat. This is good heat or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, this was a shitty ending. Even Mark Briscoe tried to get the crowd hyped up. That wasn't working. And when I saw that, I kind of felt like Wrestledream ended on a terrible note. Like I get
this is where I get into my rant. Because this is what I'm seeing on Twitter. All the fans going, "This was a terrible ending." Shut up, nigga. You just mad because your hometown hero didn't win. Get over it, bruh. Sometimes a hero just can't win every single goddamn match. It's like some of you niggas never seen Endgame or Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Both movies ended with bad endings. So with the villain going over, that don't mean Danielson ain't gonna come back and get his lick back. But and also, mind you, this is the way he wanted to go out. Also, this is the same dude who had to get talked to into even winning the title at All In when he didn't want to. Tony Khan had to talk him into winning the belt when Danielson said he didn't even want to win the belt. Then, this is the way he decides to go out. He said he knew he wanted Mox to defeat him, and this is the way he wants to go out. So why is everyone mad?
I would agree. It is his
Hold on. Then everyone's mad about it's not a pinfall or submission. What's the problem with that? He got knocked out. He choked that man out. TKO. There was nothing wrong with that. The only reason niggas is mad is because everyone thought he should have won the match. Everyone's tired of Mox. So that's the only reason people hating on it. For anyone saying it's a terrible pay-per-view, get the dick out your mouth. You just mad because it just didn't end the way you wanted it to. And also, it was a decent pay-per-view, and niggas was looking for something to complain about because it was actually a decent pay-per-view.
It was me personally. Bro.
This is where I'm gonna disagree with you with this. I'm not mad. I wasn't mad at that Moxley winning, but Moxley winning a fourth time. So we let Danielson beat Swerve in All In. We let Darby Allin's title shot get taken away for this shit. Swerve is no longer champion because of this shit. What else was it? Oh,
it was Swerve lost the belt to Danielson for Danielson to lose it to Moxley, who at this particular point doesn't even need the belt. So everyone's upset about it. I get it, but I take that blame and put it on Tony because, like I said, Danielson didn't even want the belt. He wanted to lose to Swerve at All In.
This is who I'm pointing blame at. I always point blame at Tony Khan. Fuck that nigga. That nigga's crackhead. That's just me.
Me personally, bro.
He's not a crackhead in the good way.
He snorts cocaine. All right.
And this is my problem that I got with AEW fans. I'm not talking about the niggas that just enjoy AEW, just enjoy shit. I'm talking about the dick riders, bro. Because last night, I promise to God, it was I forgot who the fuck said it, and I really don't give a fuck who it was. It was dumb as shit. This nigga said the wrestling fans in the arena are quiet, not because they didn't like the finish. It's just they didn't believe what they were seeing. And my argument to that is that, my nigga, no one liked that shit. No one liked that fucking finish, bro. Nobody liked that shit.
Who said this, Tony?
No, it was a Twitter account. My thing is, my nigga, I'm not trying to see Bryan Danielson get choked out with a plastic bag 2 times within a fucking month. I'm not trying to see that shit, bro.
Bro, it's fucking disgusting.
Like my nigga, like what the like the first time didn't work, nigga. Like the first time didn't mean shit.
By the
So
way,
you have to
by
understand
the
that.
way, AEW said they will not be showing the post match of the Brian Danielson Moxley match.
Here's my thing on that. My thing on
While
ridiculous.
showing the post match.
Here's my
Exactly,
thing.
Like,
Why would you not show that? You won't show that, but Swerve literally got concussed in a match right after that.
That nigga trash. That nigga
We gonna show that?
That nigga trash. That nigga trash. Fucking with you.
But yeah, no, you got a point because it's like either way, it's gonna get posted by other people. Like, what is the point? What is the point?
Bro, it's like I'm convinced that Vince McMahon is writing this shit because this shit makes no goddamn sense. Like, bro,
It's not Vince McMahon, bro.
the first time it was surprise. It wasn't good, but it was surprising. So they just ran it back. So you're telling me that they're not gonna show that, but they book it again anyways. Like, what the fuck we doing? Oh my god!
I'm gonna be honest about it, bro. It's not Vince McMahon. That is Tony Khan, bro. Only reason why he booking that shit, how he booking that shit, bro, is because of one, the nigga has admitted that he's gotten creative ideas from AEW fan pages and shit.
Oh brother,
when you're getting ideas from them niggas, something to change, bro. You need a fucking creative team, bro.
Oh, and here's my thing. Speaking of creative, I was gonna say, speaking of creative, everyone wants to use Jimmy Jacobs as a scapegoat.
That one nigga was the creative team. Yeah, one nigga as a creative team, bro.
Yeah, one nigga was the creative team. We blaming Jimmy Jacobs for everything. Come on, bro. Tony Khan, you still gotta finalize the shit that they even make up anyway.
That's what I was saying. So Jimmy Jacobs has that much authority that he's doing that shit on TV every week. I don't believe that. I don't believe that bullshit. And
You
to be
still gotta
honest,
finalize the shit.
that nigga was a scapegoat for AEW for one, being trash, two, having lower ratings than AEW. As a matter of fact, NXT beat Dynamite and Collision this week and last week. Like, but now you need a nigga to blame poor booking on it. No, nigga, the shit is going to continue to be garbage.
If I remember correctly, Jimmy Jacobs has stepped away from AEW. Actually, if I'm correct.
Bro,
Yes,
the nigga said he stepped away, but really he got fired, bro.
but like, Gerard,
I think he got canned. I think he got canned too.
I have to ask something, Gerard. It's like, and this is kind of a rant, but like when you said, someone on Twitter said that like the fans in Tacoma couldn't believe what they were quiet because they didn't like the ending, but because they couldn't believe what they saw. I kid you not, when you said that, I thought that was something Excalibur said on commentary, because that just sounds like something you would say on commentary.
Excalibur was crying during the post match, by the way, too.
he was crying.
Me personally, I just don't
W
like
acting.
when I just don't like when a
W
wrestling. I just don't like how.
acting. I will give him that. W acting.
I just don't like when a wrestling fan like that tries to tell what the fuck us as a fan should feel. No, nigga, that's how the fuck you feel, bro. That is not how
It's
the
funny.
consensus feels, bro.
Speaking of that,
Like, do you feel pissed? Do
O'Shea,
you feel sad?
I saw a tweet. O'Shea Jackson Jr. basically said, people mad about the ending, and it's like, isn't that a good thing? Like, it's supposed to make you feel something. And everyone in the comments was basically saying he trash, and he was like, man, whatever.
Ice Cube Jr., man.
Now, O'Shea, me personally, he's a good motherfucker. I think he has a good mind for wrestling. My thing is this, bro. That shit was trash, bro. It was trash. Even if that was Brian Danielson's idea, that's why wrestlers don't ever book shit. Why you listen to this nigga? Why you listening to the wrestler, bro?
W act. It's W act. You know what I'm saying? W, bro.
Like if this is how Brian Danielson wanted to get choked out using a eco-friendly plastic bag, and Tony Khan was just like, if I'm Tony Khan, I'm like, wait a motherfucking minute, like, it's cool, I understand, like, this is the way how you want to go out, but
You say you gonna tell the nigga that how he gonna go out, even though he booking his own thing?
if it was Vince McMahon would have been like, no nigga, this is how I'm gonna do this shit. And you're gonna fall in line with that bullshit. This is the other thing, bro. Niggas really be Hey, bro, Tony Khan. I
Fall
don't know.
in line, nigga. Fall in line.
Fall in line.
Tony Khan be
It's like
treating
that,
his
bro.
wrestlers like Tony Khan be treating his wrestlers like they're his friends. There's nothing wrong with that. My thing is this, bro. 50% of them niggas don't respect you like that for real. I even respect you. Them niggas don't fear you like that. You don't put fear in nobody's heart in AEW, bro.
The thing about
Nobody in your organization, and you're the owner.
and like, bro, I'm surprised more people haven't. I really haven't seen a lot of people make this comparison. But Vince McMahon and Tony Khan are both bad bookers for different reasons. Well, actually, for
personally?
similar, but shit, they're two ends of bad bosses.
Hey, me personally, I feel like AEW is looking like WCW right now.
Nah, for real.
I mean, it's paralleling. It's not entirely a bad thing, but it is paralleling the Sting, Darby Allin thing like a little too hard right now.
I can't even give them that because at least with WCW on a dying legs, it was averaging 4 million viewers a week. And even if we go to Thunder on its last legs, it was getting 1.9 to 2 million viewers a week.
Hey, don't say that around Dave Meltzer. He'll come up with excuses.
Speaking of Dave Meltzer, the tweet that I was talking about earlier from Dave Meltzer when I said he admitted defeat, he said NXT did 874K, which is 0.24. AEW did 329, and this was on Tuesday. It is very clear at this point AEW's audience, unlike 2 years ago, is choosing WWE, and they have less of an audience. AEW has less of an exclusive audience than before.
And that's why I said the only reason why niggas was watching AEW back then because WWE was trash.
Indeed.
Literally.
They wanted something new.
Now WWE is good. Nobody's watching that shit. No one's watching that shit.
I would say nobody.
There's not even that.
Not a lot of people.
I'm watching this every week.
Me personally, when you get like down to 300,000, you can get 300,000 old people who just happen to have TNT on their fucking TV on that night to watch that shit. I'm just being honest about it.
And please,
dead ass, bro.
And please do not, because I've been seeing this in the comments too. Please do not say, "Oh, we forgot that Dynamite was coming on Tuesday." No,
Stop
nigga.
it. No, you didn't.
If you are a fan of any wrestling company, you would know. Hey, like I said, for WWE, SmackDown's coming on Friday. Oh, sorry, SmackDown has a special on Thursday. I'm gonna watch it. Hell yeah, because I'm a fan of that company. Oh, AEW changed their schedule. Shit, let me go look and see what time they're coming on. I'm not about to blame it on, well, we all forgot. Well, if y'all all forgot, that means y'all didn't give a fuck about AEW at that time too. And it shows. It shows y'all didn't want to watch it. That y'all didn't want to y'all didn't want to watch it. Y'all didn't care for it. Y'all knew that shit was gonna be Mickey, which Title Tuesday was fucking Mickey as fuck. Since we did talk about Wrestledream. Because like I said, it was Mickey as fuck. Mickey, horrible, dog shit. Why you have one title on the line? Like I said, some of the matches on Wrestledream should have been on fucking Title Tuesday. Let's be honest. You put one title on the line and everything else is on Wrestledream. Why would you have a special before a fucking pay-per-view like that? That don't make no goddamn sense. Like
and the one title that was on the line, is a bum.
But hey, Title Tuesday.
But even with Title Tuesday, bro, I said, but me being the consumer, I'm like, you know what? Do I want to watch AEW on Tuesday? Right? Yeah. Comes on at 9:00. Or do I want to watch AEW? I mean, or do I want to watch NXT that's gonna have like some good shit on there? Yeah. To be honest, I didn't even want to stream AEW illegally that day. I didn't give a fuck about AEW that day.
Allegedly,
I didn't want to. Allegedly.
He's joking.
Because I have the TBS app.
Yeah.
I have the TBS app. Allegedly, I didn't want to stream that bitch illegally. I'm just saying I ain't want that motherfucker in my sight. But I ain't give a fuck about AEW on a Tuesday. I don't even give a fuck about AEW on a Wednesday. I don't be watching that shit so niggas can stop saying, "Oh, Jerron is an AEW hater. He don't watch the product." nigga just a shield. Nigga just a bot. No, nigga, I watch the product every week, and I don't like what the fuck I'm seeing.
That's exactly how I feel. Like I've been watching AEW since the beginning of AEW. I was always watching it.
Bro, not even that, bro. Bro, I dead ass put on AEW as a background sound, bro.
They're almost a background news.
Bro, I did that, bro. I literally put on, bro. I watched the first hour. If the shit is trash, I'm literally gonna find a reason to not watch that motherfucker. It could be sleeping the leaves outside. I'll do that before I watch AEW while it's on, bro.
Nigga, I'm sweeping. Yo, what you doing? I'm sweeping, bro. Leave me alone, brother.
Like dead ass. I would put on AEW, and this nigga Loki. Shout out Loki. This nigga this nigga Jiraiya dead ass puts on AEW just to do something motherfucking else. Dead ass, bro.
Like I said, I enjoy AEW when they actually make sense.
Which is very rare.
It's been real hard for them to make some points. It's been real hard for them to make sense recently. This sounds like a slander episode. I don't know why, but it's not.
It's not. Just, we're fans of AEW as well.
You
like,
hate
like we like wrestling. It's just when wrestling don't make sense, because we'll do the same thing with WWE. Like I said, we did it with Bad Blood. Bad Blood, like
half of Bad Blood was bad. Literally.
Yes, it was.
Like we like
half of Bad Blood was bad. It was one great match and one pretty good match. That's what happened here. It was
shout to the Triple P that come on every Wednesdays.
Yeah, there you go.
See, like I said, we talk about both. But like I said, when wrestling don't make sense. Shit, and we had this podcast back in 2019 when Playin Possum podcast in 2019. We would. I bet you we'll say slander.
2019 Seth Rollins, nigga, you would have got slandered.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh my God, 2019 Seth Rollins.
Dude, and in 2019, this spinoff show, we wouldn't be slandering AEW, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. And I was you would have heard me have high hopes in AEW at that time.
That area, that time frame, AEW was excellent.
When we're talking about Kenny Omega and amazing.
Excellent. The gates, excellently. That's not a word, but still. And then nowadays, they falling off.
I wouldn't say entirely falling off. I was just saying trying to find footing, because with Triple H, Shawn Michaels taking the reins, and then TNA becoming better as the time goes on, and with NWA actually getting a little bit better.
What?
EC3 is not the champion.
Stop the cap. NWA still trash.
EC3
still trash.
EC3 is not the champion. NWA is better because EC3 is not champion.
The champion right now is actually Braum from TNA.
Oh, Bram.
Bram, not Braum.
Bram
from Bram, who was
I was about to say, who in the fuck
Latimer?
NWA?
Because I would say
NWA.
Hey,
I would say AEW right now is bad. Right now, that is because they're going through an identity crisis. It's not necessarily because, and that's mainly because AEW deadass really didn't have a real identity to fucking begin with. They were just the alternative. Oh, WWE's trash. Come watch WWE's trash. Come watch AEW. We're the best wrestle type shit, and they got that slogan from Ring of Honor. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
The thing about being an alternative, they're an alternative that wants to be the main thing, and it's just not working.
This is my thing. I've had a conversation with it. Funny enough, they said this on Bustin' Up Radio. I think they stole it from me because I've been saying it for the longest. AEW has been trying to copy WWE for I don't know, 2 years now. The thing that made y'all good in 2019 was you weren't doing the stupid shit WWE was doing. Why all of a sudden happened that we just now copying the stupid shit that they were doing? Why are we doing that? Just stick to what you're good at and just stay in that lane. Stay in your lane.
And people,
It's like-
The
and-
lane
and-
you had in 2019 would be the lane you stayed in all the way till 2024. To like from then to now, all this magic. I would say actually it was CM Punk getting fired. All the CM Punk shit is really what screwed y'all,
I
and
wouldn't
y'all
even
couldn't
say
get
that.
over it.
I won't even say that. Cody leaving is really what fucked them over.
that too.
Oh, I would say that yes. Punk getting fired, Cody leaving, really fucked them over.
Legit.
Like I said, you have John Moxley now looking like Super Cena. So we had to talk.
Yes.
I think we, Gerard, do we have? I think we had to talk about this or
I
something
don't
like
give
that.
a fuck, but I
But
don't
basically,
give a fuck about Moxley.
yeah, well, basically, Moxley's looking like Super Cena because it takes about 20 finishers just to take out Moxley, and I'm just like, okay.
To be
Only
fair,
I would say I fuck with Moxley now because this nigga's not blading like he used to. That's the only reason why. Other than that,
Yeah.
I don't care about.
here's
John
my
Moxley.
thing. This is why. I know everyone complains about Super Mox, but to be fair, the only reason Super Mox happened is because of CM Punk and him getting injured all the damn time. Because Mox was supposed to go on vacation way before, and because Punk kept getting injured. Now, mind you, Tony Khan didn't have to pick John Moxley to keep getting the belt all the damn time. But to be fair, he was the only one you could have gave that shit to.
I mean, this is what Mox's second title reign this year.
Gotta get the MJF during that time.
Yeah, but this is Moxley's second title reign this year, if I'm correct, with a championship.
World title?
Yeah, he had the IW. Didn't he have the IWGP this year?
Oh yeah, the IWGP.
Oh,
He did. He had the IWGP championship, and he lost that to Naito.
Oh yeah. I
After
remember.
beating he beat Naito for it, to then gain it for then Naito to win it back.
I think literally AEW needs to start not even cutting ties. Well, yeah, actually at this point AEW kind of needs to start cutting ties a little bit so they get their identity back.
Yeah.
But
totally.
they did have a little identity, but you mixing up with these big companies like New Japan Pro Wrestling and other companies, stuff like that, CMLL and stuff like that. It's not working. The relationship is not working. Like you see, like I'm gonna bring it up. You see how WWE and NXT and TNA are working. Like I said, it got
Noah.
and Pro Wrestling Noah. You see how more people are watching them,
Yeah.
and they still show love right back to WWE. AEW, when it comes to these companies, they do not show any love to motherfucking these other companies. All you do is give the superstars to them, and like I said, they give you the big superstars. Y'all bring these what? Like y'all bring the superstars and make them look washed. Like I said, Jay White comes back. Jay White's in from New Japan. Y'all literally didn't show him no love. He should have been won a world title.
Are you calling AEW a colonizer?
I'm crying. I am not.
No, but AEW is a poacher. I can tell you that for a fact.
Poacher, yes, I will say.
Because Lowe just said, New Japan and everybody give AEW their talent, and AEW really don't give them nobody. Calling them a colonizer,
You
Lowe?
could say like
They barely do. Yeah, they barely do. Cause like I said, who they have? They gave them Mercedes Moné, Moxley. Who else? That's been
Actually, they
champion.
didn't give them Mercedes. Mercedes was in New Japan before
Oh,
she
yeah.
even got
Mercedes
signed
went
to
there
AEW.
first.
My bad.
He went there
sorry.
first.
Oh, sorry.
Theoretically, Moxley went there first too.
Yeah, honestly, to be fair, a lot of them talent was there first in New Japan, and then AEW started. So Kenny Omega, New Japan talent. The Bucks, they were Ring of Honor, but they were New Japan talent. Hangman was Ring of Honor, but New Japan
I'm talking
talent.
about the relationships, like and stuff like that. Like when Moxley goes over there, wins the title, or when other shit happens. Like I said, AEW got Okada. Okada left New Japan Pro Wrestling. Crazy enough.
All
Hasn't
Elite
even
colonizer.
touched it. It hasn't even touched New Japan since.
He said he don't want to go back. I think who left? It was Ospreay and Okada left at the same time. Will was like, I'd love to go back to New Japan. Okada said, fuck that place. I was like, I'm not going back. And I was like, that's crazy work.
Damn, All Elite colonization is crazy.
I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to slander AEW. I'm just kind of tired of bullshit at this point. Like,
It's
Not
not
to a certain person in the Discord.
when it comes to wrestling, I'm a big wrestling fan. I've been watching since like the early 2000s. Like, come on, bro. Like come on, bro. AEW.
As far as I'm concerned, if you can't identify the weaknesses in your favorite company, you really ain't really a real wrestling fan like that. If I'm being honest.
It's not
Say
even that.
Ryro,
If you,
no,
it's not
Ryro, say it again. Say it again, Ryro. Say it again.
It's not even that, bro. If you, as a wrestling fan, if you believe your favorite wrestling company has no flaws at all, you're the bro. There's a fucking problem.
You're the problem. You're
Yes.
the problem.
There's a
You are the
Say it for the
problem.
people in the back.
You are the problem.
Say it for
It's like
the
being
people.
a
Say it for the people that be tribalistic as hell. Say it for the people that don't see it. Yeah.
Also, speaking of tribal, I'm tired of fans trying to say that you tribalistic if you say something bad about one company. I'm a fan of AEW. I'll say as much trash as I need to about AEW. I'm a fan of the company. I want
I'm a
every
fan
wrestling
of
company
every
to succeed. I'm a fan of every company. I want all wrestling companies to succeed. But if you're doing stupid stuff, I'm gonna call you out on the stupid business decision you making. I'm just calling it like I see it.
Once
That'll
again,
make me
I
less
don't,
of a fan of the company.
I don't want to relate it back to WWE, but nigga, I thought Bad Blood was terrible. like,
and yet you were getting criticized over it. You were just giving a valid criticism on that pay-per-view.
Bad Blood, like genuinely, when I watched it, I was like, yeah, they fucked
Like, for
over these
example,
Atlanta fans.
They did fuck over like some of the matches. Like for example, the first match right off the bat, match of the night, right there.
Like I said,
And then everything
And
went
then
to
what
shit.
happened?
But then you had to wait all the way into the bloodline for something to be even good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
And this is the same thing that happened here. Jay White, Adam Page, great match.
yeah.
Kind of rolled that high until fucking the triple threat. Great match. Rolled that high all the way into the main event. Got a lot of people pissed at the main event.
Yes.
and like I said, there's two. Like I said, main problem with like I said, love some AEW pay per view. For one, Wrestledream does not need to be a pay per view. I'm sorry, get rid of that pay per view. Like I said,
It's in honor. It's mostly for Inoki. It's not needed, but
Which his family wasn't.
but it's supposed to be in honor of Antonio Inoki.
Well, shit, if it's in honor of Antonio Inoki, Antonio Inoki's rolling his motherfucking grave right now.
I'm going to get some water. I'll be back.
I'm not gonna be honest about it, bro.
That's fucked up.
Shit, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Let New Japan honor that nigga,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and they not gonna honor that nigga at all. So that's hey, it is what it is, bro.
I'm crying.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'm
If you
being
want
honest,
to,
bro. Like,
if you want to honor Antonio Inoki, just let Forbidden Door be that pay per view. Then you got New Japan talent on it. Just let that be the show. If I'm being honest.
But they ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it.
They talking about they honoring Antonio Inoki, but yet literally, man.
You was there. You saw him bring out the family. You saw him bring out the family to that awkward ass chant. I'm just being honest.
I wasn't there last year. I was there this year.
No, this year, that's what they did.
They did it again.
Oh, I forgot. That was the pre-show. I forgot. You said you was
yeah,
at the pre-show.
I didn't go. Yeah, I wasn't going to the pre-show, and there was a reason for that.
Yeah, right. My bad. Okay, yeah. So basically, he brought out his grandkids, and they basically did his chant. And the thing is, it was messed up because the dude in the back wasn't playing the video. So Sony was like, "Play the video," and they were not putting it up on the screen, and it was just very much technical difficulties. So it made the whole thing awkward as hell.
Once again, Antonio Inoki's rolling in his grave right now.
It's rolling in it.
Also, if I'm being honest, it seemed like the crowd had no idea about the chant in the first place, and I'm keeping it real. I love wrestling. I don't know I had no idea Antonio Inoki had a chant. If I'm being honest.
this
So,
another conversation that we gonna have for wrestling fans in America. You niggas don't be looking at New Japan like that.
Not at all.
like I'm not gonna pretend. I had no
Yeah.
idea when he said let's do Antonio Inoki's chant. I was like, he had a chant. I was not gonna pretend like I knew he did.
Exactly. We did not like us Americans. We did not do it. I know that the Japanese fans always for New Japan program. They know. We don't.
And I'm gonna double down. Half you niggas don't watch New Japan, and I knew most of you niggas don't even know y'all history of Japanese wrestling.
Nope.
I know I don't.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I only know like a few, but I don't really know.
I would have to really like go deep dive.
I'm
into
more
it.
of a
Go deep
Joshi
dive.
fan. So I don't know much
Yeah,
about
I'm
the
more of a
male.
Joshi fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joshi.
I don't know much about the male Japanese wrestling scene like that. I know a couple names. Like I said, I know Kawada, Misawa, all them dudes, but I don't know nothing. I can't tell you how many championships they won. I can't tell you what kind of matches. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend like I do.
Wait a minute. Todd, did you just say you're a Joshi fan?
You like
Yeah, I
Joshi,
like
bro.
Joshi.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Why is that, brother?
What you trying to
What?
say?
What are you saying?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just asking the question. Why you like the Joshis, brother?
I feel like Joshi wrestling has been pretty good over the past few years.
You ain't
So
you
I got
ain't
into it.
you wasn't fucking with the Joshis in AEW?
I just
Okay,
I
I want to talk about that. I want to speak on that because Mr. Tony Khan.
wait.
You got
Wait.
No, hold on.
Answer the question, Tyler. You ain't messing with the Joshis in AEW?
Why? Nah.
Why not? They the same. They come from New Japan and all Japan and stuff like that. Why you don't work with them?
Look how they book.
But they're built the same though.
Don't matter. If you book talent to look like fucking ass, no one's gonna be interested in them anymore.
Are you looking at the Joshis for the appearance or the wrestling, brother?
I'm trying to look at it for the appearance, but if they're booked like shit, why am I going to continue to watch it when in Joshi all of them are booked pretty strongly. So I would rather watch that out there than
Okay. This is a question I want to ask.
because all Mina is right now to me, currently, it's like a hoe. Like I don't want to call it like that, but that's how she is right now to me, and I don't like that because I know Mina is pretty good at wrestling. But
then-
this is what it is.
So I want to elaborate. Todd just said he looks at Joshi wrestling based off based off the appearance of it.
I never said
That's all I want to know.
You did just say you did
just
say
said
appearance.
that.
You did say it.
Take that.
Wow.
You did say appearance. We all heard it. We did all hear that.
We did hear it.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
before we
He asked you about appearance or wrestling. You said appearance.
so before we end the podcast,
I watch for wrestling. Okay,
before we end the
but
podcast,
they don't book them properly in AEW.
I mean,
Todd, I literally said, do you watch it for the wrestling or do you watch it for the appearance? And
And you said appearance.
I'll watch
You
it for
said
the appearance.
I said that the only reason why I know someone like Mina in AEW is because they book her like a tot. That's
No,
it.
it's okay. You gonna get the clip, right? You gonna get the clip.
I'm gonna get the clip. But before we
No,
end
wait,
before we
on.
end the podcast, any final thoughts on Wrestledream? Any final thoughts on AEW?
This is a sick nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm not a sick nigga.
You sick fuck. You sick fuck. You sick fuck. You sick fuck. You sick fuck.
Brian, you were here with us before the podcast started. You heard the shit he was saying.
I wasn't saying nothing, man. What you trying to say?
We can say it on here because that was before the recording. But goddamn it, you know what you said, Ty.
Goddamn.
That's crazy.
This was for off the air topics, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you got to tell me because I wasn't there.
Man,
So.
what you
Right.
yeah. Please stop the recording.
Oh
'cause
my
I need
God.
to pick balls with Nut.
Hey,
Because Nut is out here.
hey, look.
Mr. Allegations.
I think thank y'all all for coming through for Ollie Waffling. Of course, we gotta thank our hosts, Ryro and Matthew, of course.
And also,
for
give a shout out to
for
Mariah for coming here tonight.
Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me, bro.
Our pleasure.
This will be uploaded on Monday. Niggas are gonna be
Let's hope.
Monday at 6 p.m. East Coast time. Monday.
From now on.
From now on.
We'll be beating
Right.
the traffic of Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Football. So, and like I said, you're watching this on YouTube, on Monday. please check out Playin Possum podcast on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. East Coast time, 3 p.m. West Coast time, of course. I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. I think we said a lot. I just gotta say we are motherfucking